So now we'll be now discussing the HIV and AIDS distribution here in the Philippines. So the data that we're going to present are coming from the Department of Health, and this is the latest data that currently, even though it is 2023 and it's now 2025, but this is the only available data they currently have on their web page. So the latest Philippine HIV estimate shows that until 2023, there will be now 189,000 estimated people living with HIV in our country, and 100,000, 11,031 or 59% of the cases have been already diagnosed or laboratory confirmed and currently living and do not reported to have died. And as of June 2023, it was further stated that 70,916 persons living with HIV are currently on life-saving antiretroviral therapy, or they called it ART, and of which 26,006 or 37% of persons living with HIV have been tested for the viral load. And in the past 12 months, among of those tested for the viral loads, 22,670 or 87% of the total cases are already virally suppressed. So the diagnosis as of the data based on the DOH on the said months of April to June 2023, the newly reported cases is 4,505, and with the HIV advanced disease already as of that date is already 1,072. And on that said particular duration of the months, they estimated that 44 people every day are being tallied or infected of HIV, which will now give us the total reported cases if we are tracing back from January 1984 to June 2023, na meron na tayong total cases na 117,946. And dun sa data natin na from April to June 2023, yung male doon is account siya ng 3,771, while for the female is 234 only. And for the age group, so meron tayong 1% for below 15 years old and 31% for those ages 15 to 24 years old, and yung may pinakamaraming percentage dun sa reported cases natin ay mga may edad na 24 to 34 years old, which accounts for the 47% sa 4,005 natin na cases noon. And 35 to 49 years old naman is they account for the 18% total dun sa total cases natin. And meron lamang 3% dun sa 50 years old and above. Now, proceed na naman tayo sa geographic distribution ng HIV and AIDS dito sa Pilipinas. So, yung figure na ating babanggitin is still the number confirmed cases only from April to June 2023, or yung meron 4,005 na cases ng HIV. So, doon sa cases na yon, NCR yung pinakamay marami, which is 923. Sumusunod ang Region 4A, which nasa 723, and the Region 3, which accounts for 436 na mga tao na confirmed na ka-HIV. While dito sa Region 2 total is meron tayong 82 na katao na confirmed na nagkaroon ng HIV, on that said duration ng pagkukuha ng data gathering about sa HIV and AIDS surveillance ng Pilipinas. And lumako naman na tayo sa mode of transmission, kung paano nila nakuha tong HIV nila. So, dun sa duration ng April to June 2023, mostly daw nakuha nila ito through sexual contact, specifically to male sex. So, yung sa 4,005 accounts doon, yung 2,776 is nakuha nila yung AIDS nila dahil sa pakikipagtalik sa kaparehas na kasarian, especially sa mga lalaki. Habang sumunod naman yung mode na may pinakamarami na mode of transmission nila is yung pakikipagtalik sa neither na sex, either male or female naman, which accounts for 593. So pangalawa yun. Pangatlo naman yung male to female sex. Tapos, pang-apat, yung sharing of needles na mayroong 21 na katao na nakakuha ng HIV dahil doon. And then, sa may vertical transmission or mother to child, mayroon tayong 9. And then, wala naman tayong naitala sa may blood transfusion or products or needle stick injury. So, ngayon dumako naman tayo sa global HIV and AIDS data. So, the data na gagamitin namin is coming from the UNAIDS na data. So, still 2023 pa rin yung pinaka-latest nila. Wala pang 2025. So, we'll be using the data na naitala noong 2023. So, base sa global data nila, the people living with HIV is nasa 39.9 million na globally noong 2023. And yung new HIV infection nila is nasa 1.3 during that year. And then, nakapagtala sila ng AIDS related deaths na nasa 630,000 noong 2023. And base din dito sa global data nila, the new infection na ng HIV is naka-indicate yung mga bracket ng mga age ng mga infected. So, yung mga ages 15 pataas, nag-account siya sa total na infection sa may nasa 1.3. Ang 15 years old and above doon ay nasa 1.2. So, mostly yun yung karamihan na naging age ng mga new HIV infection natin. While yung 0 to 14 years old naman, infection sa mga children is nasa 120,000 yung naitala noong 2023. Plus, nakalagay din dito na yung access sa may ART or yung antiretroviral therapy, which is the one they are using to suppress yung HIV virus. Kasi as of this moment, wala pa tayong totally medication for the totally curedness ng mga merong HIV or AIDS. So, yung mga globally, merong nakaka-access ng ART na 30.7 million sa total na 39.9 million na people living with HIV. And currently, sabi sa mga kanila sa UNAIDS, they have a resource availability na nasa $20 billion, which is allocated sa mga mayroong HIV or AIDS. So, in terms naman of regional data, okay, so pinakamarami is sa may dito sa Asia and the Pacific. So, mostly nasa 6.7 million yung people living with HIV. Pangalawa ang Caribbean, which nasa 340,000, Eastern Africa and Southern Africa, which is accounts only sa 20.8 million out of doon sa 39.9 million natin globally. Then Pumapang-apat na ang Eastern Europe and Central Asia, which is nasa 2.1 million. And then pumapang-lima ang Latin America na merong 2.3 million. And then Middle East na 210,000, and Western and Central Africa, which accounts only na 5.1 million. And Western and Central Europe and North America is merong 2.3 million. Then, proceed naman tayo sa mortality. So, when it comes to mortality, it's very odd lang kasi yung Eastern and Southern Africa, which is nasa 20 million lang naman yung HIV infection nila total noong 2023. Pero sila yung may pinakamataas na AIDS death, which is nasa 260,000. And then, sumunod ang Asia and the Pacific. And then, pumapangatlo ang Western and we just want to emphasize this sa regional data na galing sa UN AIDS. It's very odd that yung Eastern and Southern Africa ay siya yung may pinakamadaming AIDS-related death. Then, pumapangalawang Asia and the Pacific, which is nasa 150,000. Pumangatlo ulit yung Western and Central Africa. So, again, it's very odd kasi when you're looking at the figures nung HIV infection nila, ang baba nila. But when it comes into mortality ng AIDS, is ang taas nila. So, maybe, we are socially aware naman siguro that yung healthcare system nila sa Africa is hindi ganun ka-accessible, ka-develop, kasi mostly doon sa mga bansa sa mga Africa is they are living with below the poverty line. Nakikita naman natin sa social media yon. And yun siguro yung isa sa mga factor kung bakit mas madami sila, kakaunti yung number ng cases ng HIV nila, pero mataas yung AIDS-related death nila. So, tingnan mo yung sa data. Unlike sa karatic one nila, yes, malaki yung HIV infection nila, pero yung AIDS-related death nila is hindi ganun kataas. So, I think healthcare facilities or healthcare system plays a vital role dito sa when it comes sa paggampanan sa pagtutok sa mga mayroong HIV or AIDS.